The Hogwarts expressed a magical sleep journey picture. What if I told you that tonight you could actually board the most famous train in the wizarding world? That you could fall asleep to the gentle rhythm of railway tracks whilst traveling through enchanted landscapes, and wake up tomorrow morning at the gates of a castle that exists only in dreams. Well, settle in properly now, because tonight's adventure is going to be rather extraordinary. You're about to embark on the journey of a lifetime aboard a certain crimson steam engine that has been waiting just for you. But first, let's get you sorted, shall we? We'll start with a brilliant little breathing technique that'll help your mind drift into that perfect state for magical adventures. It's called the 4-7-8 pattern, and don't you worry if you can't manage the full counts tonight. This is your time to unwind, not to perform miracles. Right then, let's have you breathe out completely first. Get rid of all that stale air from your day. Now, when you're ready, draw a lovely breath in through your nose for a count of 4. Hold it there for 7 counts if you can. And now, release all that tension through your mouth for 8 long counts. Brilliant. Let's do that again, shall we? Breathe in all that calm for 4 counts. Hold on to that peaceful feeling for 7, and breathe out every single worry for 8 counts. Just let it all float away like smoke from a chimney. Keep breathing in your own rhythm now. With each exhale, imagine you're blowing away the day's troubles like dandelion seeds on a summer breeze. Watch them drift away, getting smaller and smaller until they disappear completely. Take your time with this. There's no rush tonight. You've got all the time in the world to let your imagination wake up and stretch its wings. And now, as your breathing finds its natural rhythm, feel that lovely sense of relaxation settling over you like a warm blanket. Your mind is becoming wonderfully clear, ready for the most magical adventure you've ever experienced. Are you ready? Because something absolutely extraordinary is about to happen. You're standing right in the heart of King's Cross Station, and it's nothing like the frantic rush you might expect. Above you, those magnificent glass panels stretch like a cathedral ceiling, held up by graceful steel arches that seem to reach for the sky. The whole place has this beautiful cream-colored stonework with pillars that grow into towering archways that must be 50 feet tall at least. There's this gentle hum of activity around you, people moving with purpose, the soft echo of footsteps on stone, the distant whoosh of trains arriving at platforms. But here's the thing. These trains look nothing like what you'd expect. They're all sleek and modern. These streamlined machines that seem to glide rather than chug. But something's different tonight. Something's changed. You slip your hand into your pocket, just a casual gesture, and freeze. There's something there that definitely wasn't there before. Your fingers close around thick quality paper, the kind that feels expensive and important. You pull it out and stare at it, completely baffled. It's blank. Completely, utterly blank. But then, and you'll want to pay attention to this bit, the air around you shifts. It's like when a thunderstorm's brewing and you can feel the electricity in the atmosphere. Except this feels warm and welcoming and full of possibilities. You sense, with absolute certainty, that this ordinary-looking train station is hiding something extraordinary. And that's when the magic begins. Golden lights start swirling around the edges of the paper like someone's drawing with liquid starlight. Your eyes widen as scarlet letters begin dancing across the surface, forming words that make your heart skip a beat. The Hogwarts Express, Platform 9 and 3/4. One-way ticket to Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. You stare at this impossible ticket in your hands, and for a moment, the world goes completely still. This place, this school, you've only ever heard about it in stories, fairy tales, childhood dreams. Yet right, it is printed in elegant script on a train ticket that somehow appeared in your pocket. The station continues buzzing around you, but it's like watching life through water. Everyone else moves in slow motion, going about their perfectly normal Monday evening commutes, completely unaware that magic is happening right under their noses. But you know, you can feel it. Your feet carry you almost without conscious thoughts towards the barrier between platforms 9 and 10. There's this solid, reassuring pillar there, thick and square and absolutely ordinary. Except it's not ordinary at all, is it? There's something pulling at you, like a gentle magnetic force that makes the hair on your arms stand up. You hesitate for a moment. This is mad, isn't it? Running at solid brick walls isn't exactly what most people would call a sensible Tuesday evening activity. That's when you spot them, a figure in a long, dark cloak moving through the crowd with surprising grace. They're wearing what looks like a pointed hat, though it's pulled down low over their face. But what catches your attention is what they're holding in their hand. A ticket identical to yours. They glance your way, and you catch a glimpse of kind eyes and a knowing smile. They hold up their ticket with a little nod, as if to say, yes, yours is real too. And then, without any hesitation whatsoever, they break into a run straight towards the wall. You expect the horrible sound of collision, the chaos, the emergency services. Instead, they simply vanish. One moment they're there, the next they've passed straight through solid stone like it was made of mist. Your ticket wasn't lying. The entrance really is hidden in plain sight, concealed by magic so powerful that an entire station full of people can't see it. You take a deep breath. Your heart's hammering now, but it's excitement rather than fear. This is it. This is the moment everything changes. You run at the barrier, closing your eyes just before impact, and feel the most extraordinary sensation wash over you. It's like diving into warm honey or being wrapped in the softest velvet. There's a gentle vibration that seems to flow through every cell in your body. And then a moment of the most comfortable darkness you've ever experienced. When you open your eyes, you're not in King's Cross anymore. This is still a train station, but it's like stepping into a completely different world. The walls are built from beautiful gray stone that looks ancient and solid and reassuring. Small golden lights float freely through the air without any visible source, casting everything in a warm, welcoming glow. And there, just a little way down the platform, is the most magnificent sight you've ever laid eyes on. The Hogwarts Express stands before you like something from the most vivid dream you've ever had. It's a deep, rich crimson that seems to glow with its own inner light, with a gleaming black chimney that's puffing out clouds of the purest white steam. The carriages stretch back as far as you can see, each one perfectly matched to the engine, topped with gently curved black roofs and trimmed with gold that catches the magical light. There's this thick, ethereal fog swirling around the wheels and undercarriage, making the whole train look like it's floating rather than resting on solid track. At the front, a red sign with gold lettering proudly declares the Hogwarts Express. And painted on the side of the engine is a crest that makes your heart race with recognition. This is real. This is actually happening. The platform sign, swinging gently above your head, confirms it. Platform 9 and 3, you've found it. You've actually found the secret gateway to a world you never dared believe could exist. All along the platform, wizards in school robes are queuing to board the various carriages, young and old, tall and short, all chattering excitedly about the journey ahead. And as you look down at yourself in amazement, you feel a warm, tingling sensation spreading across your body. Your clothes are changing. You watch in absolute wonder as your ordinary Moogle clothes transform into proper wizarding robes, perfectly tailored and bearing the crest of your house embroidered clearly on the chest. They fit like they were made specifically for you, because of course they were. You head towards the fourth carriage down from the engine, partly because it looks a bit less crowded than the first three, but mostly because something about it just feels right. As you join the short queue of wizards waiting to board, you hear a familiar voice calling your name. You turn around and your jaw drops. Standing there, grinning from ear to ear, and wearing robes just like yours, is your best friend. Your actual best friend from the real world, holding an identical ticket and looking just as amazed as you feel. They rush over and wrap you in the warmest, most comforting hug you've ever experienced. Through their excited chatter, you learn that they too found this mysterious ticket in their pocket today, appearing from nowhere, just like yours did. If you thought this adventure couldn't get any more magical, you were wrong. Having your dearest friend here to share it with makes everything 10 times more extraordinary. The rich, warm smell of steam and coal smoke drifts across the platform, mixing with the excited energy of dozens of wizards, all preparing for the same incredible journey. Then you hear it. A sharp whistle from the front of the train. It's time to board the Hogwarts Express. You climb a set of narrow metal steps that lead up into your carriage, and immediately you're struck by how perfectly everything fits together. There's a long, thin corridor running down the middle, with walls painted in soft white and a rich dark blue carpet underfoot. Through the windows on your right, you can see more wizards boarding other carriages. On your left are individual compartment doors, each with their own window, showing glimpses of the private spaces within. The first few compartments you pass are already full of animated wizards sharing sweets, comparing wands, and laughing together as they settle in for the journey. Further down the corridor, your friend stops and points to the next window along. This compartment is completely empty, just waiting for you. Your friend slides open the glass-paneled door, and you both step inside your very own magical sanctuary. It's perfect. Absolutely perfect. The air inside seems to shimmer slightly, as if it's been touched by stardust. And there's a sense of peace and possibility that makes you want to just breathe it in. 2 large seats face each other, upholstered in dark blue fabric with elegant gold diamond patterns. At the far end of the compartment is an enormous bay window that currently shows the gray brick walls of the station. Between the seats sits a small wooden table that appears to be supporting itself without any legs, floating at exactly the right height. As you settle into your seat, you hear another whistle. This one more distant but filled with promise. Your stomach flutters with excitement as you feel the ancient but beautifully maintained locomotive stirring to life beneath you. The engine gives a gentle shudder, like a great beast stretching after a long sleep. Through the window, you watch the gray stone bricks begin to slide past as the Hogwarts Express slowly, majestically, begins to pull away from platform 9 and 3. Your friend catches your eye and smiles, then glances up at something above your head. You follow their gaze and spot two large brown suitcases with hard shells sitting on the luggage racks above your seats. Neither of you put them there, but somehow you know they belong to you. You both reach out and carefully lift the cases down onto the seats beside you. They're covered in a thin layer of dust that speaks of long journeys and distant places. As you blow the dust away, golden calligraphy appears on the lid of your case, spelling out your name in the most beautiful script you've ever seen. The train enters a dark tunnel now, carrying you beneath the bustling streets of London. A soft yellow light emanates from the ceiling of your compartment, casting everything in a warm, cozy glow that makes you feel completely safe and perfectly at home. With trembling fingers, you flip the latch on your suitcase and lift the lid. What you see inside takes your breath away. Bottles filled with swirling potions catch the light like liquid jewels. Ancient-looking books with worn leather covers sit alongside pristine quills that seem to quiver with eagerness to write. A newspaper with photographs that actually move is rolled up along one side. School uniforms, robes, and hand-knitted jumpers in your house colors are folded with loving care. But they're nestled in the center of the case on a thick, soft scarf is the most important thing of all. Your wand. The moment you see it, you know it's yours. You've always known it was yours. You pick it up, and it feels like greeting an old friend, like coming home after a long journey. The wood is warm under your fingers, and you swear you can feel a gentle pulse of magic running through it. Suddenly, everything clicks into place. This isn't the first time you've held this wand. This isn't the first time you've worn these robes or sat in this compartment. You've been dreaming of this life, this world, for as long as you can remember, and now you realize that maybe, just maybe, you weren't dreaming at all. Maybe you were remembering. You and your friend burst into uncontrollable laughter as the truth hits you both at the same time. You're not going to school. You're going home. As you tuck your wands safely into your robes, beautiful natural light suddenly floods through the compartment window. The train has emerged from the tunnel, leaving London far behind, and what stretches out before you is the most gorgeous countryside you've ever seen. Rolling green meadows stretch as far as the eye can see, backed by a sun that's still high enough to cast everything in golden light. Tall trees dot the landscape, swaying gently in the afternoon breeze, like they're dancing to music only they can hear. Neat lines of hedgerows divide the meadows into perfect fields, creating a patchwork quilt of different shades of green. The sky above is the clearest blue you've ever seen, filled with birds that dart and swoop in perfect formation. In tea fields, You spot families of cows and sheep and goats, all huddled together in the cool shade of ancient oak trees, sheltering from the warm sun. There's something so honest and peaceful about this landscape, combined with the steady, rhythmic sound of the train wheels on the track. It creates the most soothing atmosphere imaginable. You feel a deep sense of comfort settling into your bones, a peace that you haven't felt in far too long. Your friend has pulled out the newspaper from their case, and you can't help but grin as you watch them trying to manage the enormous pages that seem to have a mind of their own. The moving photographs on the front page are fascinating. Two wizards chasing each other on broomsticks, and nervous-looking professors surrounded by exotic magical creatures, and some kind of mysterious artifact with panels that shift and move in all directions. The paper suddenly flops down onto your friend's lap as they drift off to sleep, their head resting peacefully against the window. The gentle rocking motion of the train and the warm afternoon sun streaming through the glass has worked its magic. You kick off your shoes and let your feet sink into the rich blue carpet. It has tiny flecks of gold woven through it in the most intricate pattern, and as you run your toes through the fibers, you're amazed to discover that it's actually warm. There is a subtle vibration running through it that sends the most pleasant sensation up through your feet and into your legs. As the train rounds a gentle curve, you get your first proper look at the Hogwarts Express from the outside. The sight takes your breath away all over again. The magnificent engine pulls your carriage along with such confidence and grace, its black and crimson paint gleaming in the sunlight, white steam billowing from its chimney in perfect clouds. You turn to look in the other direction and see the seemingly endless line of carriages following behind, each one a perfect match for yours. Through the windows of the other compartments, you can see wizards of all ages gazing out at the countryside. Some of them notice you watching and give you enthusiastic waves, which you return with a huge smile. For the first time in your life, you truly feel like you belong somewhere. The landscape is changing now as the train carries you into wilder territory. The gentle meadows give way to flat moorland, all golden browns and amber hues, dotted with small rocks that grow larger and more impressive as you pass. Before long, you're surrounded by towering mountains formed from silvery gray stone that catches the light and throws it back in brilliant flashes. You crane your neck to look up at the highest peak, its summit capped with pristine white snow that glows pink in the afternoon sun. That's when you see them, enormous wings circling the mountaintop, attached to a long, elegant neck and a body of the deepest emerald green. A dragon, an actual living, breathing dragon, is flying above you right now. Its tail streams out behind it like a banner, fanning out at the tip in the most beautiful display. You've never seen anything so magnificent or so impossible in your entire life. You shake your friend awake, unable to contain your excitement, and point up at the mountain peak. Their eyes go wide and they press their hand to their mouth in pure amazement as this incredible creature begins to descend from its lofty perch. The dragon swoops down towards the train with powerful beats of its massive wings, and you realize, with a thrill, that it's not hunting or attacking. It's protecting. This magnificent beast is a guardian, watching over the Hogwarts Express and everyone aboard it. You'd always imagined you'd be terrified of dragons. But watching this one glide effortlessly alongside your window, you feel nothing but awe and a strange sense of safety. Its movements are so graceful, so purposeful, that you can't help but see the beauty in this legendary creature. As it draws level with your compartment, you catch a glimpse of its eye, a brilliant orange gold that seems to hold ancient wisdom. For just a moment, you could swear the dragon looks directly at you and gives you the slowest, most deliberate wink before banking away and soaring up into the clouds. Your guardian dragon will follow the train for the rest of the journey. You realize you're completely safe up here in the mountains, protected by forces you never knew existed. The train emerges from the mountain range into another stretch of green countryside, this one filled with rolling hills that create beautiful silhouettes against the sky. Above you, your dragon continues its patient watch, occasionally visible through breaks in the clouds. That's when you notice the weather beginning to change. Thin clouds are gathering across the sky, and soon you can see light rain beginning to splash against your window. But the sky is still bright, the sun still shining behind the wispy clouds, creating the most beautiful effect. Suddenly, there's commotion in the corridor. Wizards are gathering at the windows on the opposite side of the train, all pointing and whispering excitedly. Your friend gestures for you to join them, so you slide open your compartment door and squeeze into the corridor with everyone else. You peer out across the landscape and gasp at what you see. The golden light from the setting sun is pouring through the rain, transforming each droplet into liquid light. The water isn't just falling anymore, it's cascading down in every color of the rainbow, creating the most spectacular natural light show you've ever witnessed. And then, slowly, majestically, a rainbow begins to form. It starts as just a faint arc of color, but as more rain falls, it grows stronger and brighter, painting itself across the sky in a perfect arch. You've seen rainbows before, of course, but this is different. This time, you can actually see where it touches the ground. For the first time in your life, you're witnessing the end of a rainbow. There's no pot of gold waiting there, just the most breathtaking display of natural beauty you could ever imagine. The colors are so vivid, so pure, that they seem to glow with their own inner light. Bands of red and orange and yellow, green and blue and indigo and violet, all perfectly defined and impossibly beautiful. A murmuration of starlings sweeps across the sky, their dark shapes creating a stunning contrast against the rainbow's brightness. Behind them, the sun continues its slow descent towards the horizon, painting everything in shades of gold and amber. Your friend puts their arm around your shoulders and leans close to whisper that of all the people in the world they could be sharing this moment with, they're so glad it's you. The rain begins to ease now, the clouds breaking apart and drifting away like cotton wool. As the last light of day creeps across the horizon, the rainbow slowly fades from view, but the memory of its beauty will stay with you forever. In its place, a deep purple and blue sky emerges, scattered with the first silver stars of the evening. You head back to your compartment, your heart still full of wonder from the magical display you've just witnessed. When you slide open your compartment door, you stop in amazement. The seats have transformed themselves into the most comfortable-looking beds you've ever seen, complete with crisp white linens and the fluffiest pillows imaginable. A small oil lantern has appeared on the floating table, casting a warm yellow glow throughout the space. You sink down onto your new bed, and it's like sitting on a cloud The mattress molds perfectly to your body, and the temperature in the compartment is absolutely perfect. You still can't quite believe that all of this is really happening, that your childhood dreams have somehow become reality through your door. You spot a small trolley being pushed along the corridor by a kindly old witch with the warmest smile you've ever seen. She peers into your compartment, and her eyes twinkle as she offers you both a cup of magical tea or hot chocolate before bedtime. These drinks, she explains, in the most gentle voice, contain a special enchantment that will clear your mind of any worries or intrusive thoughts, allowing you to sleep peacefully and dream the most magical dreams. You choose your preferred drink and watch in fascination as it begins to pour itself into a delicate china cup. Your friend makes their selection too, and the old witch passes you both your drinks with such care and kindness that you feel immediately comforted. As she wishes you good night and continues on her way, 3 soft blinds roll down over the windows and door in perfect synchronization, creating your own private sanctuary for the night. The bay window remains uncovered, giving you a perfect view of the star-scattered sky. You sit comfortably on your bed and take your first sip of the magical drink. Immediately, you feel as though a fog has been lifted from your mind. Any lingering worries from your day, any stray thoughts or anxieties simply fade away like morning mist. But there's more than just mental clarity flowing through you now. A beautiful relaxation is spreading from the top of your head across your face and down into your neck and shoulders. It flows like warm honey down your arms, releasing tension you didn't even know you were carrying. The sensation continues down your spine, loosening each vertebra as it goes. Your chest opens and expands. Your breathing becomes deeper and more natural. Your stomach releases any tightness, allowing you to completely let go of everything you've been holding on to. This magical comfort seeps into your lower back, your hips flowing down through your legs like liquid warmth. Each muscle softens and releases until the relaxation reaches your ankles, your feet, even your toes. This is what real magic feels like when you allow it to work. You and your friend sit together in comfortable silence, simply enjoying each other's company and this incredible moment you're sharing. The gentle rhythm of the train wheels on the track creates the most soothing soundtrack, rocking you both into an even deeper state of peace. Suddenly, you both feel the urge to try some magic of your own. You reach for your wand and cast a simple spell, creating a delicate sphere of light that glows in your favorite color. Your friend does the same, their sphere shimmering in a completely different hue. The 2 balls of light begin to dance together, weaving around each other in the most beautiful patterns, creating swirls of color that fill your compartment with wonder. Then, as if they have minds of their own, both spheres dash through the window and out into the night. Almost immediately, you see similar spheres of light emerging from windows all along the train as other wizards cast the same spell. The night sky fills with dozens of dancing lights, all different colors, all moving in perfect harmony to create the most enchanting display you've ever witnessed. The colors move like thick paint being stirred through water, gradually blending and merging to create new shades and patterns that seem to pulse with life. You know, with absolute certainty, that you belong here. This is your world. These are your people, and this is where you're meant to be. As you watch this magical light show, you're refilled with the most overwhelming sense of gratitude for all the beautiful people and experiences in your life. Hope blossoms in your chest like a flower opening to the sun. Hope for the future and all the adventures that await you. The colors begin to fade now, but what replaces them is even more special. For constellation patterns appear in this star-scattered sky, but these aren't the usual constellations you might know. Instead, you see the outline of a proud silver lion standing majestically against the night. Next to it, a friendly badger sits on all fours, its form picked out in starlight. A long, graceful serpent winds its way across the darkness. And above them all, a powerful eagle spreads its wings in flight. Each constellation glows with its own subtle light. The lion backed by the faintest red, the badger with yellow, the serpent with green, and the eagle with blue. They twinkle in their own unique patterns, as if they're welcoming you to this magical land where they stand as eternal guardians. Your eyelids are growing heavy now, your body sinking deeper into the cloud's soft mat. You'll finish the last of your magical drink and place the empty cup on the floating table, feeling completely and utterly safe aboard this incredible train. As you take one final look at the glittering night sky, you catch the faintest glimpse of a familiar winged shadow passing in front of the stars. Your dragon is still there, still watching over you as you travel through the night. You have a guardian tonight, and tomorrow you'll wake up in the most magical place on earth. You lie back in your wonderfully comfortable bed and talk sleepily with your friend about what awaits you at journey's end. Together, you begin to paint a picture in your minds of the castle that's waiting for you. Tall towers of ancient stone reach towards the sky, their pointed roofs silhouetted against the stars. Long windows glow with warm yellow light, promising comfort and knowledge within. At the base of the castle, you imagine a grand courtyard paved with smooth stone, surrounded by arched walkways that echo with centuries of footsteps. The grounds stretch out in all directions. Beautiful green spaces for learning and playing, and in the distance, a thick cluster of trees that forms the mysterious forbidden forest. On the edge of the forest sits a cozy hut, home to the school's beloved gamekeeper, who tends to magical creatures and keeps ancient secrets. In the center of the grounds lies an enormous lake that mirrors the moon and stars. Its depths home to creatures that exist nowhere else in the world. And at the very heart of it all, massive iron doors, 20 feet high, stand ready to welcome you into your new home. You can hardly wait for those doors to swing open, to take your first steps into the castle where you truly belong. As you continue to envision every detail of your magical destination, you feel any remaining thoughts and worries drifting away like dandelion seeds. On the night, here, in the warmth of this enchanted compartment aboard this magnificent steam train, protected by your dragon guardian, you are completely and utterly safe. The magical drink is working its gentle spell now, and you know with certainty that tonight your dreams will be filled with even more adventures, more magic, more wonder than you ever thought possible. You're free to let go now, free to become heavy and warm and perfectly comfortable. You're safe here on the Hogwarts Express, and you can rest easy knowing that when morning comes, you'll wake up exactly where you belong. The gentle rhythm of the train carries you deeper into sleep as you dream the night away, traveling ever closer to home. Thank you for allowing me to be a part of your night. May you find deep peace and restful sleep. Wishing you the sweetest dreams. If you liked it, please like, comment, and subscribe. Bye.